Oh boy, this skating rink. Oh, life is hard. That was dumb. That was dumb. Every tool's a hammer, unless it's a screwdriver, then it's a chisel.
We need a torch. Hate that nut.
We're not doing that. Because it ain't built till it's overbuilt. Don't force it. Get a bigger hammer. Every day's a school day. The good news is I'm getting smarter all the time. The bad news is I'm not sure there's going to be any skating this year. Let me show you what's going on with this disaster. I hope the wind's not too loud. But if you'll notice, the water's gone. And I thought, well, there must be still leaks. You know, where, like an idiot, I put holes in it with the snow shovel, but I get looking and the water's gone way down lower even than that area. You know, like, the water's, like that corner over there is empty. I can see the plastic way in the corner. And that's the low end. This corner over here, we had ice right up to the brim, we had water spilling over the brim along about half of this end here, and it's all gone down. And make matters worse, spring is coming. Here it is, it's February, and that big, huge glowing ball up there is putting out some heat. I mean, I'm down here today. I hope the audio comes out because it's quite breezy, but even with that wind, it's not that cold. So I got a bad feeling that we're not gonna have ice. Hey, good news. This little tiny area right here, 5 by 10, that's not bad. Probably could almost skate on that. Great. So my apologies to all those good folks who threw some money in the hat to do this, but I have screwed it up completely, and we go into next season a whole lot smarter than we went into this season, that's for sure. And we're just gonna have to be a little more choosy about the place we decide to put it. Probably buy another liner, which in this grand scheme of things, they're not that expensive. So that's not a huge deal. If we feel like, next fall when we put it out, if we get a good warm day and we feel like patching the holes is gonna work, that's okay. And hopefully we'll get it out earlier next year, and we'll just get it filled to the brim long before it starts getting real cold, and that way it can just all freeze together. I think that's very, very important piece of this. But unless we have a very strange spring and I get word of a real good cold snap coming, I don't think it makes any sense to put any time into trying to get this filled back up, because a number of below freezing hours, let's say, this time of year get less and less. It's going to thaw 3/4 of the time, and it's just not gonna freeze this big solid lump of ice. So I'm afraid that's it. Like I said, I feel very bad. I feel very responsible and very bad to the folks who came forward with the money. The good news is we will not need any more money for a few years. That we have enough money that folks donated, that we can buy a new liner every year. Like I said, the liners are not too expensive. It's just a plastic silo cover tarp. We can buy a new liner every year for the next several years, and we're good. So we won't need to. I won't need to beg for money anymore in the near future, anyways. we've even got enough money we can figure out some lights and things like that once we get this ice figured out. But I got a bad feeling between me being an idiot and the weather being the weather. I think we're out of the ice business for this year. Yeah, this part's all solid ice all the way to the bottom, I would say. But in the center here, this was ice pretty much to the top. We were maybe an inch or two down, and now we're 5 inches down anyways. So somehow or other, a whole lot of water has disappeared, and it hasn't really disappeared from the areas that I thought it would, because they're high and dry. They're not at the edge of the water. So I don't know. I'm at a loss. But I think because of this warm weather, we're all done here. So unfortunately, I think we're all done in the ice business for 2023-4. We're gonna pick it up again in 2024-5, and we're gonna have a whole lot more knowledge, and we're gonna have much better success. I am confident in that, okay? So you're gonna have to stay tuned. I am gonna do the very best that I can do next fall to set us up to win on this skating rink. Look, don't see my huge failure as an excuse for you to not get out and do something in your community. Get out, make something happen. Even when you do it wrong, at least you did it and you're learning things. So we're gonna all be better for it, trust me. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.